Hi, this is Selena Jetli and you're watching me only on BollywoodHangama.com.
Okay, and where you see this entire movement for transgenders and the gay rights in India, because as of now the entire Supreme Court judgment about the Section 377, many people are saying that it's like a regressive judgment, and it's not going to, it just takes you to the dark ages, because India is a country where the entire Kama Sutra element came in, and the existence of the same-sex element, I believe, I'm not too sure about it, but I believe it is part of the entire Indian culture as well.
Yes.
So why just turn a blind eye to something of this sort, and just basically leave a person in humiliation of what they are?
Yes.
So where do you see the future is going to be like?
You know, the thing is this, that crazy things happen, okay? The future is unpredictable. We have to stand by what is right. As the youth of today, we have to stand by what is right, and we have to continue standing up for what is right, which we are doing. For example, same Supreme Court made the eunuchs a third gender. The very same Supreme Court did that. They gave them the status of a third gender. Their lives are going to be so much more better. But in order for a human being to grow, every human being needs a fulfilling relationship. How do you expect a person from the transgender community to have a fulfilling relationship when there is an impending looming archaic law looming upon their head, Section 377? It contradicts it. Right to life. So basically what I think the best way to look at it would be that consenting adults should not fall under the direct fire of 377 is what I feel is my understanding of 377. And
can you see same-sex marriages being allowed? Do you see
whether they allow or not? It's going to happen. Whether they allow or not, you can't stop two people from wanting to live together as long as they are bona fide good citizens of a country and they do good work and they're dedicated to their professions and to their children and to their families. They're also sons and daughters, and you know.
It is also said that the individuals of same-sex, I think, preferences, if they're living together, say in US, they can legitimately marry as well. If they're adopting kids, and how will they prove to be? What sort of parents will they prove to be? Is something which is many people would have their doubts on, because the things can transfer to the kids as well, and because how they're growing up, and they may have certain preferences which may not be what the society in general would want them to maybe to practice as a. So how do you react to that, about the adopting the kids part? And
see, it's very simple. We talk about say a man cannot bring up a child by himself, two men can't bring up, or two women can't bring up. Let's just leave gender aside for a second, if you may allow me to do that. If a woman's husband dies in a tragedy and she brings up a child alone, do you think she will not be able to give that child a good upbringing? If a man's wife dies and he has to bring up the child alone, say with the help of his brother, do you think he will not be able to give the child a good upbringing? This is in our minds.
Basically, the idea, what is in the mind is a sex element.
Yes.
That you're only thinking that if two consenting like adults, if male or women, they're living together, all that they're doing, they're having sex.
Exactly. Life is, but there's much more to life than sex.
Right.
You know, there is much more to life than, exactly, you hit the nail on the head.
And they're ridicule and.
Yes. It's about giving a child, you think a child growing up in an orphanage does not have capabilities to absorb from his environment good and bad? So how can you say that a same-sex couple cannot bring up a child? A child needs only, I'm a mother and I can say from my experience, the only thing a child needs is love to grow. Even a Mowgli was brought up in the forest by wolves. Why was he alive? Because he got love from the animals. There's a book on it. Rudyard Kipling wrote a book on it. When animals can give love, okay, we are human beings, we are capable of much more. Sex comes in much later. My God, there's much more to marriage or a couple being together than sex.
You feel that Indians, they're oversexed?
Definitely oversexed, because everybody is doing it, nobody talks about it.
And wants to hide it as well.
Yeah, and that's why women are being assaulted in every nook and corner of the country. There are growing numbers of cases of child molestation, because there is no such thing as sex education in our country. Everybody is doing it. How are we? Come on, we are the most highly populated country in the world.
Right.
That's not happening from prayers.
And in fact, many a times they can be, if one wants to find out the numbers can be there. The so-called opponents of all this entire element of gay sex and all that, many a time they are the one who are sodomizing young boys.
Yes.
Which happens.
Which happens.
Which happens at religious places as well.
Absolutely. In fact, the maximum, and it's proven, maximum number, or let's say 99% of child molestation cases are, the men who have done this are straight men. There has been no case of a gay person ever molesting a child that I know of, or any police records that I have seen. I've been working in this field for now ages, donkey's years. Most of these are straight people who...
Part of ragging as well, many a times.
Part of ragging as well. You know, so our society has no knowledge. Nobody talks about sex. Boys and girls are not allowed to get to know each other, and I don't mean sexually. Just get to know what it is like to be a man and a woman, man and man. Nobody wants to talk about it. It's all taboo, you know. Shadi ke baad, jo bhi hoga. That is also hush-hush. You're not allowed to do it after marriage.
Right.
Nobody does it. None of these so-called people sitting in the ministries pointing fingers as women who've been victims of very violent sexual crimes, that they were the ones who invited this. How can these people say such things?
No, absolutely. There are many double standards, and I think they'll continue to be there, and hopefully that we need to look in our past, because the ancient, I think, element was far more, I think, progressive than what it is now, actually.
Exactly.
There's everything that we have in our books and scriptures, and
absolutely.
But somehow that is something that needs to be changed. Lovely having you on board, Hama Serena, and lovely talking to you as well. And looking forward to the music video, which you have not showed it to me today. And looking forward to no entry, entry. And I hope that you have a good time with your kids and your husband as well. And all the best wishes. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
That's all from Bordering Hama. Keep on watching.